welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sharon, aka the Melanin Nostalgic Runner, and today we are doing another Get Fit With Me series yoga edition, and this one's going to be kind of a nice, short and sweet practice we're going to do today. I promise I am going to start doing longer practices. I think how I'm going to do it filming wise is the longer practices I'll probably try to film on the weekends, like on a Saturday, when I have a little bit more time on my hands because the summer is over, clearly. And the summer months was a little bit more difficult for me to do that because I'm like actually doing stuff outside, like, and I am like somewhere where there's always stuff going on. But now I'm getting closer, and this isn't really things are no longer going on. It's a me thing. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem, but in a good way. The fall / winter months, I start to go into hibernation mode, which also means I will have more time. Anyway, so the video that I am going to be featuring today is Lisa Copa. I did another one of her videos before, so this is going to be the third one I do. I kind of wanted to do them back to back to back because she has like 3 of them in a row. So you might see another one after this that I'm going to be featuring. That's hers also. But I'm not necessarily doing them in the order that she like put them out. Put it that way. So that is incentive for you to check out her channel and do the practices yourself. That's kind of the goal here, you know. I want you to check out my channel too, of course. See how I'm doing it. Maybe critique it, maybe make fun of it, or maybe just be motivated enough to do it on your own and then go to the channel, go to directly to the source and do the work, right? Right. Anyway, but the video that I'm going to be doing today is a 10-minute manifesting mindfulness lower body stretch. So that's kind of the other reason why I want to do her videos back to back to back, because a lot of her videos are shorter. She does have longer videos too if you want to check that out. But I actually want to do a longer practice today. So I'm going to do all 3 of them to make it where I have a longer practice. But I have more to review. Little YouTube trick I'm doing right now. But anyway, without further ado, I'm not going to drag this on any longer. Let's get into it. So in today's practice, we are going to start lying down on our back with our feet on the ground. And the very first thing we're going to do once we do get comfortable with our breath and get into position is we're going to start with a variation of a lying down, like a lying down pigeon pose, if you will. And we're going to be doing that on both sides. And then along with that, we also will have elements where we will be doing some windshield wipering at the end once we finish with the stretching of our lower body. But we also are going to include in this practice where we're going to be like stretching our legs and like twists with our legs being extended. So if you are not as much on the flexible side, I would highly recommend in this practice to have a strap or something to hold on to. Also too, we're going to be kind of doing a variation in this practice besides of that. A variation of kind of like an eagle pose, but like just with our legs only. And to close off the practice, we will then also do a reclined like a variation of a cobbler pose that can go into a happy baby pose. So it's not too long of a practice. I'm going to go with this approach of this practice today, kind of describing everything that was just done. So it's pretty much everything I just mentioned here is what happens in practice. So after that, that's pretty much all I'm going to say. So yeah, enjoy. Hi, so that concludes the practice for today. How would rate that? I'm gonna give that to 8.5. I did enjoy it. It did kind of tire me out. So kind of the opposite of the practice I did before by her. But I think it has a lot to do with it just being the lower body. Hip practices relax me. It doesn't stimulate me. And I think that's a thing though. I think hip practices for most people is going to be relaxing. Like maybe that's my problem because I've been focusing so heavy on doing hip practices lately. If you've checked out any of my other Get Fit With Me series, Yoga Edition videos, you might notice there is a pattern. It's hip heavy, but it might also have to do with all the things I've had going on this year because hips are also where you carry your emotions, and it's also, you use it a lot when you try to do a lot of hip practices for grounding. So I've been doing a lot of practices on grounding because I've been trying to stay grounded, and also too, I personally like to use hip practices a lot for like manifesting. And this has been my year of really trying to manifest things. So maybe that's why my energy's been a little low. I don't know. Put in the comments if that's what you think. I don't know. I'm trying to get people engaged more on my channels. If you may or may not have noticed. But anyway, yeah. So I did like the practice. It was very relaxing. The only thing I would say that I kind of wish, and I think I said it before, I didn't have a strap on me, but I don't have a strap anyway, so I use like my thing as a substitute for it. But like for me, it would be just slightly helpful if I just knew ahead of time that I need a prop of some sort. But I kind of had a feeling I might need it just because for lower body practices, if you're doing anything where you're doing like a major stretch, you're probably gonna need it. And sorry, I made that really, really weird noise. It sounded like I was kind of computer malfunctioning for a second. But anyway, yeah, but no, I did enjoy the practice. I definitely, if I was to choose between the practice I did before, and that again, is an energy thing for me. I liked the morning practice that I had by her a little bit more because it was high energy. And I probably would have done, and this is probably also time of day, I probably should have did this practice more in the evening because hip practices relax me. So that's something I need to learn to figure out. So if I know it's going to be a practice where it's going to be a little bit more on the heavy on the hips, I think I need to do that in the evening. But if it's truly a morning practice for yoga instructors, I do need to do that in the morning because I found, it's the opposite thing too, not just with her, but just in general. If I do a morning practice in the evening, now I'm wired because the whole purpose was to wake you up and it did that. So I need to be better about that. That's definitely a me thing. But I sometimes exercise in the evening. I don't really have a consistent time of day when I exercise. I used to, but not really anymore. Also too, I like to mix it up so that people don't know where I'm going and stuff. But that's a safety thing, has nothing to do with this. That's for another video. But anyway, yeah. I did enjoy the practice. I would definitely recommend doing it again. I like her metaphors when she's, describing why the pose that you're doing. Because, for example, when we were in the happy baby pose, she mentioned like you could either be closed off and like kind of like a stretch for cobbler pose, or you can like move up to open book to a full happy baby pose. And I feel like you notice my eyes got even more like relaxed when I said that. That was the feel I was getting, and I was very engaged and very into it. So she does also a very great job of keeping you engaged in the practice. So that's definitely the other reason why I like the video. And I'm bumping it up to a 9. I'm Paula today. I am not Simon Cowell. I'm Paula. So today we're gonna bump that. We're gonna bump the rating up to a 9. It's a 9. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you get anything out of the content. It's your girl Sharon, aka Melanin Nostalgic Runner, and I will see you next time. Bye.